Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to bring in the Divine Masculine Revelations and the Erotic Activations by Mystic Moon. And I'm going to bring in my deck, the Divine Masculine 101. And I'm bringing these decks in because there's a lot of desire in them right now. You know, they're feeling you physically as well as emotionally. So I want to get into the nitty gritty, what they are wanting with you and thinking too. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. The big message that came through in the early reading is, don't worry if there's no contact right now. Don't worry if they're around other people right now, because everything is a catalyst to you. Everything is moving them in the direction of you. Everything is reminding them of you. And the universe is creating the way right now to bring you together. So you must have faith and trust in divine intervention, divine timing, and also having faith in who you are and the power within you. So thank you, angels. What's the message today? What do they want you to know? What do they want to say to you from their heart and soul? What do they want you to know? What do they dream about with you? You know, what's their fantasy, their intention? What do they want you to know? Very clear cards coming out. No messing around. You know, not loads of cards, just the right card. So we're going to start with this one. So the message is, I wish I could take back the things I said. So there's a regret there. So they're spending a lot of time overthinking, thinking about the past. It's like it's weaving a web in their mind, and they won't be able to sleep properly or eat properly or rest properly until they apologise or make something right. So they're definitely going over things in their head today. I regret the things I said. I wish I could take them back. I'm sorry. So if they've said something that's hurt you, whether it's been recently or in the past, they do regret that. You know, perhaps you're thinking, do they regret those things? Or have they just forgotten? No, they can't just forget those things. They haunt them. So these will be things that come up in their mind as they're falling asleep, or something that just pops in their head at a random moment, and it makes them feel very angry and stressed out. So they want to make up for the past. So they are in a lot of deep regret about what they've done. Now I want to bring in 2 decks. I want to bring in the deck of apologies, and they're guiding me to bring in the separation oracle as well before I even go into the other cards. So what do they want to apologise for, or what are they thinking about that's causing them regret? What's causing them regret? What's causing them regret? Thank you, angels. Okay. So what they're regretting is the fact that they may have gone their own way to face their own fears at their own pace. Now, that's a good thing. And it's a relief, not only to them, but to you, because they need to face their fears. They need to deal with their issues. And they need to do that. But the way they do it sometimes can cause pain. It may be a short-term relief for them where they feel less pressured, which means they have that time to do this, but then they start going into panic and fear. And for this to jump out, it's very clear that they have been facing their fears. And the reason why they've been doing this is because they want to change and they feel like a failure. So I love that these cards have come out, because there's other things they could be apologising for. They could say what they're in deep regret about, but what they're saying is, I'm regretting the way I handle things because I need to change. I'm regretting how I handled the fact that I need to process my own feelings. So what they're regretting is the way they've sabotaged things with you and pushed you away. But what they did it for was to have that time and that space and that room to actually face their fears, to process what they were feeling, because they want to change. And that's why they're saying to you, I will change. I will make it right with you. I will sort things out with you. I will make up for the past. I just feel like a failure, so I'm facing my fears about that. So when they shift away from you, you know, when they perhaps block you, push you away, ghost you, or sabotage things by words they say, it's so they can go away and deal with this failure. They feel like a failure. They don't feel good enough for you. So they know they need to change that, and they will change that. So this is about them helping you to understand why they do the things they do. And it doesn't justify their behaviour in any way, shape or form, but it may help you to understand why they've pushed you away and why they deeply regret it. Because they regret the way they've gone about it. In a way, they don't really regret the fact that they've needed that time to deal with their fears about being a failure or the things they know they need to change, but they regret the way they've handled this. I want you to meet my friend. So this is also something they're thinking about. I want you to meet my friends. I want you to be a part of my life. I want to introduce you to people in my life. I want to do that. And I meet you in my dreams. So a lot of them have shown this to you in dreams. So if you have a dream where you're meeting their friends or you're meeting their family, that's definitely a preview of what's to come. And also that they are showing you in your dreams that they intend to change, that they will change. That anything they've done is to have space to find relief so they could actually face their fears, their failures, the things they've struggled with. But they want you to meet their friends and they want to show this to you in their dreams, in dreams. So definitely dreaming of you. Yeah, I need my space sometimes to think things through. So wouldn't it be easier if they told you that instead of pushing you away, blocking you, or saying cruel or nasty things, that then they regret the way they've handled it? So what they're really saying is, I just need space sometimes to figure things out. I need space sometimes to work through my fears, to feel that there's a relief, to have time to process and go within. Because the feminine's way is to sort things out, to fix things, to speak straight away, to communicate. The masculine's way is to go within, to process, to have quiet time, to isolate, to have that time to assess. And that's why sometimes when things seem to go wrong, they're actually going right. Because in your eyes, you're thinking, why have they pulled away? What have I done? And you've done nothing wrong at all. And these are also things they're dreaming about. So let me bring the dream deck in as well. So they're saying, I'm seeing you in my dreams. I'm meeting you there. So in dreams, they're saying, I dreamt about a dream I have about my career. So some of them may actually feel like a failure because of their career. It may not be what they want it to be. Or it may not yet be what they intend it to be. It could be financial fears connected with money too, work, career. And maybe you've got an amazing career, maybe your career's taken off recently, or you've had a promotion, or you've gone through a big glow up and they've seen that, and they want to deal with their own work life. Some of them are actually in new careers right now, or they're actually dreaming about new careers. They're dreaming about making a change to get more money in the bank, or to feel more confident or more successful. And they wake up sweating at the thought of losing you, because they may have had a dream where you've moved on with someone else, or you're around someone else, and they don't like that at all. They're saying to you, do I really make you happy? So again, this is when they have a nightmare that you've moved on with someone else, and then they question if they are good enough for you. Do I really make you happy, or is there someone else out there that can satisfy you better than me, or give you more than I can? Someone who's got a better job than me, or more money in the bank, or someone who can be there for you right now. So do I really make you happy? And you do, you make them happy and they make you happy, but this is their own fears. Do I really make you happy, or do I just let you down all the time with the things I say and the things I do? And this is when they go into victim mode, they start licking the wounds, they pull away because they go into their own fear. They're saying to you, you are a masterpiece. So when they think about you, your body, your face, the way you are as a person, in their eyes, you are the whole package. You are a masterpiece to that. You are everything they could ever want. And in this card, she's tying lace, she's tying shoes like a shoelace. It's going up her leg. So again, it's like tying a lace. It's like taking time. So I feel this is why it's taking time, because they know that you are a masterpiece, and they actually feel in your presence sometimes like they are a failure. I feel like a failure because you are a masterpiece. Now this could be because you've mastered your life in some way that they haven't yet mastered. It could be money. It could be you following your passion. It could be just because you're being authentic and they are still wearing a mask. And they feel like a failure because of that. So they are actually meeting you in dreams to show you that they are thinking things through, sorting things out, making decisions, because they are adamant they will change. I will change. It's not I want to change, or I need to change, or I should change. It's I will change. I will change because I feel like a failure and I don't like how that feels. I want to feel like a masterpiece in your life, the way that you're a masterpiece in my life. And take all of me. So again, you've got the word surrender here, because that's your mission and your purpose right now. Your journey, your lesson right now as a divine feminine is to surrender. And what that means is when you give it to heaven, when you start accepting where you are, being okay where you are, focusing on you right where you are and not needing anything else, then you will take all of them, which means they will come to you and you'll have that life. Because in the early reading, we got when you surrender, when you trust and have faith, that the happy ever after will be aligned, then all the heavy energy will be shifted. It's like they're saying, take all of me. I want you to have every piece of me. You can have all of me. You can take all of me when you surrender. So that's really like a message from them to you, from their higher self to your higher self, to say, if you surrender, you're going to have all of me. You're going to be able to take all of me. You're able to have me. But for this to happen, they also need to change the fears and insecurities within them that make them feel like a failure. The things they have to face and process deep within them. The things that they may show you in dreams. The things that they need space sometimes to sort out and work through. And that's why they're saying to you, I want you to meet my friends. I want you to be part of my life because you are a masterpiece to me. And this is also what they're doing. They're waking up, imagining you moving on. It scares them. So I feel when they really want you to meet their friends because they are so proud of you, the person you are, the job you do, the life you live, the way you look, everything about you. In their eyes, it's a masterpiece. That's what you are. And they want to show you off in their world. So a huge message here. They're really sorry for the way they've handled the situation. They regret the words they've used, the things they've done. But ultimately, try and see beyond the words and the things they've done, because the reason it happened was because they needed that space. So they could face their fears at their own pace without feeling like they were on a clock or you were pressuring them in some way. Remember, that pressure doesn't come from you, it comes from their own self, because in their eyes, you're a masterpiece. And they feel like a failure in comparison. So they are working through their insecurities and fears to match your light. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.